I was listening to the story about, it was a story of a family in Washington, and the little boy called the Bigfoot the Cowboy Man. And he had, apparently it had made an effort to steal this kid. And it hit me. My children were in that playpen behind me with nothing but a mosquito net over them. It could have crept up behind me and taken both of my children, and I wouldn't have known.
Father just got like a Mustang or something from Wyoming, okay? He had it out in the corral because he couldn't put it in the barn in the stalls with the other horses. It would kick and made all the other horses nervous. Had a Seminole Indian working the horse trying to break it every day. So they had it out in the corral. This skunk ape snuck up behind this horse and grabbed it on its hind quarters. This particular horse kicks out, jumps over the corral, runs into the pasture, to get away. At this point, the rancher's out there just blasted away with the 30-30. Skunk ape runs into the swamp.
I went up there one day after that, or 2 days after that. I went up there and sat in the silence up there, and I'm telling you, man, it was free. It was crazy. There was a crazy vibe up there still. I did what I could to kind of get things under control, but I told her, I said, you need to get off this property. I feel like no matter how strong you are, it's almost like standing in the ocean. You can't stand still without moving your feet. You're going to get knocked over eventually, no matter how strong, whatever. You can't withstand a barrage of weird spiritual energy.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Paranormal Odyssey. Let me jump on here and share another short story with you guys, if that's all right. Before we get there, if you would, please hit that subscribe button. I certainly would appreciate that. If you've had an encounter and would like to come on and share it with me, get in touch with me by shooting me an email to wayne@paranormalworldproductions.com. That is the best way to do that. I'd love to talk to you about it. All right, it's been a few days since I have released one of these, so I thought it's about time to get back to it. Today I will be talking about Skinned Tom. This one is actually an urban legend from my home state, the volunteer state right here, Tennessee. And I'd never heard this one before. It is another Lover's Lane urban legend. So thought I'd share it today. If there's anything we've learned from pop culture, it's that getting caught cheating never ends well. You can end up losing your career, family, inheritance, and in the case of Skinned Tom, even your life. This urban legend from Wayland, Tennessee, has it all for the average horror enthusiast: blood, sex, vengeance, and the cautionary tale for young people to not go looking for trouble. But how did Tom go from an attractive ladies' man to terrifying bloody horror urban legend who has supposedly haunted Lover's Lane for decades? Here's what the stories say. Legend of Skinned Tom. Decades ago in Wayland, Tennessee, a young man named Tom was living the dream. He was handsome, funny, and smart, and the ladies noticed. He slowly began to womanize everybody in town, and yet, as with most playboys, he was never content. He would spend a bit of time with a woman before breaking up with her and moving on to the next. But everything changed when he met a gorgeous woman from the next town over. Some tales of Skinned Tom call her Eleanor. She was basically his dream girl, except for one unfortunate fact: she was already married. Tom didn't mind, and as he got a rush from sneaking around with the married woman, trying not to get caught, he even pulled it off for a while, as they would kiss in Tom's car near Lover's Lane and do what all secret lovers do. That is, until Eleanor's husband tracked them down and got the ultimate revenge on Tom for making him a cuckold. The legends say that Eleanor's husband dragged Tom out of the car and skinned him alive with a hunting knife at the sight of his smug face. Gory? Yes. Deserved? Debatable. Tom had begged the angry man not to hurt him, swearing that he had no idea that Eleanor was married, a complete lie, and that he would never go near her again. But her husband saw right through Tom's phony antics and got the ultimate vengeance on the man who had wronged him. The legend of Eleanor. As for Eleanor, there are different versions of what happened to her. Some urban legends say that her husband had killed her with the hunting knife right before he skinned Tom, albeit in a much less gruesome way. Others say that he had kept her alive on purpose, forcing her to watch as her lover was brutally murdered and tortured right before her eyes. That's definitely something that would scar you for life, right? The part of the story that doesn't change, however, is Tom's brutal end, and how he now makes it his mission in death to prevent others from making the same mistake as he did in life. According to many urban legends told around the campfire in Tennessee, the ghost of Tom still hangs out around Lover's Lane to teach young adults a lesson or two about adultery. He is described as a bloody skeleton who still holds the very same hunting knife that was used to remove the skin from his body, and will scare away anybody who tries to make out in the Tennessee countryside. Cheating is a painful act that hurts everybody involved, a lesson that Tom had to learn the hard way, and you'll definitely stop smooching a married lady once a bloody knife wielding skeleton comes your way. Skin Tom song. Have you seen the ghost of Skin Tom? Bloody red bones with the skin all gone. Oh, 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 wouldn't it be chilly with no skin on? There you have it, guys. A short one. Thought y'all might enjoy that one. Heard all kind of Lover's Lane urban legends, but I had never heard that one, and I don't think I'd ever heard one strictly pertaining to Tennessee. And I looked up Wayland, Tennessee is not very far from me at all. It's kind of between Chattanooga and Knoxville. I'm in Chattanooga, just about an hour and a half from Knoxville, so it's kind of in the middle and to the east of it. Any of you guys familiar with that one? If so, I'd love to hear from you. You can shoot me a line over to Wayne at Paranormal World Productions. Tell me what you thought about that story. If you have any suggestions of any more, what you think about these, if I should keep doing them, if you want me to shut up, all that fun, good stuff. All right, guys, I want to ask everybody to head over to paranormalworldproductions.com. Show some support. Love to get some pictures of people with their Paranormal Odyssey shirt on. That is yet to happen, and it would absolutely tickle me to get a picture from someone with a Paranormal Odyssey shirt on. Also, show some love and support for Sasquatch Odyssey and True Crime Odyssey. Brian is killing it as always over there. All right, guys, that will do it for that one. Want to remind everybody about Paranormal Odyssey Live. Be found every Friday night right here where you are at. Hit that subscribe button, please. Also, the podcast, currently doing 2 episodes a week. I've been talking to Brian and thinking about ramping it up a little. Got several interviews backlogged and got others scheduled. Going to be doing some more and looking for more guests as always. So, thinking about adding another episode or maybe two a week to the schedule. So, y'all should have some extra stuff to listen to coming pretty soon from Paranormal Odyssey, the Paranormal World Productions family. All right, guys, let's get out of here. Y'all be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. We'll see you later. Bye.